Hello, everyone. Thank you for clicking to watch this. So, yeah, this is 2025, and this tutorial is something that is going to blow your mind if you're considering going into content creating and you don't know how to go about it. So, I'm going to be focusing on the gadgets you need, how to get your profitable niche, and the possible editing softwares you can be using in 2025. So there you are. You want to actually go into content creating, but you don't know how to go about it. So I'm going to start with the gadgets you will be needing, if you want to start content creating in 2025. When I started, and that is still practically what I use till today, I started with my phone. Yes, you can actually start with the basic phones you have. Then, if you don't have sometimes a lot of people have issues with the quality of the camera of their phone. But technology has been able to do a lot on that because there are apps you can use, camera apps you can use right now that will give you good quality. But right now, you have an iPhone, you have any kind of phone, any kind of good phone, you can actually go ahead to start your content creating journey. One thing you need to know is the tricks on how to go about this, because you can actually have iPhone, you can still make very bad videos on your iPhone because you're not using the right settings. So it's not just about carrying expensive phone, it is about how you can use it. So some people will be like, oh, is it until I use iPhone that I can have good quality? Like I said, there are camera apps that can help you. And even with that iPhone you have, there are camera settings you will need to use if you want your video to come out so well. I don't want to go into editing yet because, of course, even in your editing app, you can actually, you know, color grade your work and make it come out so well. But I don't want to go into editing softwares yet. All right, so number one, your phone, the phone you actually use, and understanding the different camera qualities you can use. So if you want me to do something about how to, camera best camera qualities, just drop in the comment section. Say, please show me how to do that and I can make a video for it. I've actually done a video before. I can link it in the description box. So my number two will be your tripod. You actually need tripod for stability. You can use a gimbal if you are a professional and you know how to use a gimbal very well. Why not? But for a tripod, you can start with something as little as this. I use this maybe if I have a table content, I'm making maybe a 1 minute, 2 minutes video, I can actually use this. Then if I'm making longer videos, I can use the normal one that can be as tall as myself. Yes, there are tripods like that. So whichever one you want to invest in first, you can go ahead and invest in it. These things are not so expensive. So of course, if you want to go into content creating, just get ready that I'm going to spend money. You might not spend too much since you're just starting, but of course the basic things you need to buy them. So I have a standing tripod, that the ones that can be as tall as me, and I also have the table ones. If you want to go into lifestyle, like you want to create lifestyle content, in as much as you need your phone, you can be in your house, you can actually use your phone. But if you're going to be going out, you will need what is called an Osmo Pocket. Let me bring this out so that you see what it looks like. So okay, I've already, let me remove this because it has the, let me remove this. So this makes it longer. So this is what an Osmo Pocket looks like. So I'm sure you must have seen creators go out with this. This is Osmo Pocket 2. I think this is 2. So I've had it for a couple of years now. So if you're doing lifestyle content, you cannot be going out there with your phone because your phone can be snatched anytime. But you can use this if you're doing anything. Even if you're doing a vlog, that you are maybe a tutorial content creator or all of that, doesn't mean sometimes you can't do vlogs. So if you're doing vlogs, you use this travel, all those kind of content, that is what you're going to use. It's called an Osmo Pocket. So my next is going to be your mic. Look at the way I'm using my mic right now. Yeah, this is because I actually ordered for the Rode mic stand, like the one that you can actually put this in, and I've not gotten it yet. So I wanted to do this video. I was like, how do I go about it? And I decided to use my laptop stand. This is my laptop stand right now. Not a bad idea though. So now, if you're going to be using mic, since you're a beginner content creator, you might not be able to go for Rode or Holy Land or DJI, the very expensive ones. You can start with the smaller ones. This is a very good mic. It's called a Green Lion. I don't know if you can see that. It's called Green Lion. This mic is good. I use it. I use it. I still use it very well. It's good because if you're going to be investing on maybe this kind of Rode, this is Rode 2, as you can see it written. Rode 2. Yes, wireless Go 2. You'll be needing this I said this cable. If you're going to be using that, you need this cable because it's connected, so I can't really show you. So you connect it to your phone to be able to get. So you might not be able to do all of that, but with this Rode mic, but with this Green Lion, you just connect this to your phone, to your iPhone. If you are using Android or whatever, you go for the Android option and you put on the, what's it called, the mic, the one you can, clip to your body, and the mic is on. The noise cancellation is fine, but of course you can't compare it to maybe the Rode, the DJI, Holy Land, and all of that. But it is good for a content creator that is starting newly. Now you'll be like, why do I need a mic? You actually need a mic because of the environment you live. Sometimes you can be outside creating content and a loud noise. If you're creating content outside, you know what it's like. And you can be creating content in your own house and somebody just makes noise. Of course, you know the environment where you live. Anything can happen anytime and it can affect your video. So it's best to always use a mic. Anything can happen, like anything can happen. Somebody can decide to just start blowing music from nowhere. So this mic is going to help you with noise cancellation. So all of that is not going to affect the quality of your video. That is why you need a mic. So another thing you will need to consider is your background. So if you're living in a house where you don't have a very good background, there are actually ways you can get background that nobody is going to know that this is not your background. So there are so many ways you can get that. I've done video on that before, but if you want me to do another video, because right now when I did that video, I did it when CapCut was free. Right now there are a lot of things you can't do free on CapCut anymore. You have to pay. So if you want me to show you another way you can actually get good backgrounds without having to pay, please let me know in the comment section. Say, please, can you teach me how to get a very good background? For me, this is my background right now. This is my house background, and I am facing the light. Yes, because that's actually another gadget you will need. You need good lights, but for me right now, I am not using any light. I'm just using the regular sunlight. Just regular sunlight is what I do use for most of my videos. Then when I'm editing, I just color grade my work. That's how I do it. But if you're in a place where you might not have access to direct sunlight, you can then invest in good lighting. You need to invest in good lighting for a better video quality. So I've mentioned your phone, I've mentioned your tripod, I've mentioned your mic, I've mentioned the lights. You need lights. That's if you don't have maybe where you can actually do that. And also I mentioned a good background. Possibly you can have a white background like this and just put frames. I'm not saying it must be white. I'm just giving you examples of what it can be. So now you have all these gadgets and you're thinking, okay, which ideas should I go into? What should I actually go into? There are so many things you're seeing people you're being inspired by, and you're like, should I do this? Should I do that? What exactly should I do on this platform? Is it YouTube? Is it TikTok? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? You're a little bit not too sure what you want to go into. Sometimes a lot of people tell you to go for your passion. Well, I kind of agree with that, but one thing I've also realized is sometimes you might run burnout of ideas if you do something that nobody's looking for. So, for example, you are actually doing something based on your passion, and sometimes that passion might not be what everybody's looking for. So, if you're going to go into content in 2025, these platforms have made it very easy for you, whereby, okay, let's say you want to start teaching like myself, you want to go into cooking, you want to go into something, you can actually get content ideas from your YouTube studio. So from your YouTube studio, you can get content ideas. But for you who is new, you're not too sure where you want to go ahead and search for the first top 5 or top 10 most profitable niche on that platform you want to create content on. For YouTube, you say 10 most profitable niche on YouTube. Now, from the 10 options you are given, look for the one that you feel, okay, I can do something related to this. I can do something, not like you must know everything, but the one you feel like, okay, this suits me. I can actually do something around this. Now, when you do that, go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to give you topics on that particular niche you just picked. Yes. In another video, I'm going to show you how you can actually use ChatGPT prompts correctly, because sometimes a lot of people just ask ChatGPT question like they're asking, I don't know. So ChatGPT will not give you a detailed prompt. Like the prompt you're giving it is not going to give you a detailed answer. So in another video, I'll share with you how you can actually use your ChatGPT correctly so that it can give you the exact answer you are looking for, that is going to help you in your content ideas. So once ChatGPT gives you these topics, you can now create videos or build your script. Yeah, you actually need to have a script, because for example, I'm talking right now. I don't mean you need to now write word for word everything you want to talk about, but for me, I just jot down the tips, like the headlines or the headings I want to talk about, and I can just go ahead and talk about them. So that is exactly what you do. Now, doing this is going to help you not to burn out and stay too long on YouTube without getting monetized, because a lot of people, in the name of following their passion, sometimes they can stay 365 days without getting monetized. You now have to start all over again. Why? Because nobody is searching for that thing you're doing. So the best thing to do is to actually go and find out what are people looking for. You get monetized easily when you're solving problems based on what people are searching for. That's the honest truth. So, of course, you don't just want to come here and feel like you know it all. There's so many research you need to do. You need to watch other content creators. How were they able to answer this? You might have your own ideas on it. Add it up together and create your own video. This is how it works. So, this is another thing you need to consider. How do I get topics? So from what ChatGPT gives you, from what your YouTube studio gives you, if you want to create content on TikTok, from what your TikTok, analytics and creators insight gives you, that is what you will create content on. That way you do not run out of content ideas. So if you've watched me to this particular point, what are you waiting for? Please like this video and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe. All right. So I promised I was going to talk about the editing softwares that will be good for you in 2025. Now, if everybody could realize, in fact, before now, a lot of us actually talk about CapCut a lot and why you should use CapCut. I've done some tutorials on CapCut too, but right now, a lot of those features you can actually do on CapCut, you can no longer do them for free. You have to pay to be able to do these things on CapCut. I'm not discouraging anybody from using CapCut. Personally, I still use CapCut. I'm on the paid version of CapCut and I am using all the features I need to use. But for you who is new into content creating, you might not have that, to start paying, because you have to pay for a whole year. For me, I prefer paying for a year than paying, monthly. Just pay for a whole year. If you can actually have other people who can team up with you to do this, you can go ahead. The only thing is that you use the same what's it called, ID. The ID you used, to get that paid, you can use on your system and ensure that everybody pays. Maybe if you're doing it for 79,000, you can get maybe 3 more persons. Each person pays an amount, then you give them the login where everybody can actually use it. That is fine, just like you do on Canva. For me, for Canva, I'm in a team. So on a team, you can actually have up to 5%. So each person just has an amount they pay, and you do this for a whole year. It gives you access to all the features on Canva. That's an expo I just gave you right now. So you can actually try this out. But now you're the only one, you don't have anybody who you can do this with. The best thing to do is, if you're using an iPhone or a Mac, you can use your iMovie, because you're doing basic editing for now. So since you're doing basic editing, you can actually use your iMovie. It's fine, for a beginner content creator. Yes, iMovie is okay. You can actually go ahead and use it. But if you're looking for a free editing app, you can use VN Editor. VN Editor is a good editing app, or DaVinci Resolve. So these are apps that are pretty much free. Like the VN Editor is still very free. DaVinci Resolve is still very free. So these are apps, editing softwares you can use for your editing. So filming becomes very easy for you. Like I said, I'm filming in my room. I'm just facing sunlight, and in my editing app, I'm going to color grade my work. Sometimes you don't need to color grade, but if you really need to color grade, why not go ahead and do it on the free ones I just gave you. So like I said, if you want me to actually put you through how to use your camera settings so well, please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to do a video showing you the best camera settings and how to go about using it. So have you learned a thing or two from this video, or you still have questions for me? You can just drop them in the comment section. Or is there anything you do not understand in this video? You can actually drop in the comment section and I will answer you. If you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe if you want to learn everything content creating in 2025. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notification. Thank you so much everyone for watching.